Hey, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning back in. Today's Saturday. I've got a super quick video today because I have an insanely busy day. And I think this is a really fun topic that could be a short video. First of all, tomorrow I've got my Clearing the Bases episode. I hope to put that out early in the morning because I have another really busy day. And then tomorrow night I have a Whatnot sale, 7 p.m. Make sure you go. You can click through. I've got the link to the sale itself in the description of this video. I also have a link if you're new to Whatnot and you want to sign up and buy some cards. You get a $15 credit if you click through my link. And yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fun. It's all vintage baseball Hall of Famers, superstars, things like that. Hope to go a couple of hours tomorrow night. These are all my personal collection cards that I'm paring things down quickly. And then I also just have these two pickups. Longtime subscriber Dan, who's also from Maine, I've never met him in person, sold me this at a very, very fair price, and I really appreciate that. That's now my third Yaz PSA slab from the 70s, looking to complete the 70s at some point. So thank you, Dan. That's a PSA 6. And then I just got this in the mail. Tony La Russa, through the mail autograph. You have seen both of these if you follow me on Instagram. I'm also sharing the occasional pickup to channel members here on YouTube. $2 a month supports my channel, and I put out occasional posts and photos of pickups. I also have the link to that in the description of this video. All right, I did a video at some point a while back about Mickey Mantle coaching the Yankees. I think it was in 1971. It was after he retired, and he appeared on the Yankees team card that year. What I didn't know is that Joe DiMaggio did something very similar, except not for the Yankees. DiMaggio, of course, played his entire career for the Yankees, finishing in 1951. His last major issue card, I believe, was the 48-49 Leaf. But he turned down Bowman and Topps after that, back when players could individually sign with teams. DiMaggio, of course, best known for his 56-game hitting streak, matching my video streak, by the way. Pretty impressive by Joe for doing that. And then for 16 years, he was out of the game. He retired after the 1951 season, turned down a $100,000 contract with the Yankees for 1952. Just felt like he didn't love the game anymore, and it was time to retire. In 1968, though, he came out of retirement to coach the Oakland Athletics. And he said he didn't want to be a first base coach, didn't want to be a third base coach, didn't want to be on the field. I think it seems almost like he was embarrassed to be seen, insisted on being a bench coach for the A's, although there are a lot of photos of him in A's gear, uniform. It's really interesting to see. And he was, at this point, he looks kind of like an old man, because men in their mid-50s back then look like men in their 70s now. It's a weird thing. Like, you look at the 1978 Yaz card. I'll put it up here. I think it's 78, maybe it's 79. He looks super old. And he wasn't. I think he might have been 40 at that time. But these guys, you look back at any of these 1970s cards, 35-year-olds looked 55 now. 30-year-olds look 45 now. It's crazy. But DiMaggio was in his 50s at this point and looked it. He looked much older than people were accustomed to when he played. So he coached in 1968 and 1969, and then appeared on the 1970 Topps Oakland A's team card. I'll put the card up here. I've circled him in red. It's fourth from the left on the bottom row. Just a neat little, hey, DiMaggio is in this card. And I don't know that a lot of people realize this. There are a couple of websites that have pointed it out. Somebody on Twitter pointed it out recently. I think it was Mario Alejandro, although I can't find that tweet. So Mario, if it's you, thank you. It's just a really interesting little thing. And then there's this article on MLB.com about his impact on certain young A's players like Reggie Jackson and some guys who were really struggling to hit before the 68 season, or before DiMaggio joined the team, and who ended up becoming really, really good hitters. And they credited Joe DiMaggio with little tweaks So it's really interesting. I love this kind of thing. And then when he signed with the A's, there was a big uproar from Yankees fans who demanded to know why the Yankees didn't sign one of their greatest players of all time to be a coach. And the Yankees said, we didn't know he would be a coach. And DiMaggio replied back, you never asked. And the A's did. So, yeah. When in doubt, ask one of your biggest superstars of all time if they want to come back to the team in some capacity. Otherwise, they go play for a different team. All right, make sure you're subscribed here. Make sure you are going to my Whatnot sale. If you want to, click the bookmark on that so you remind yourself. Make sure you're following me, whatever helps you remember. 7 p.m. Eastern, Sunday night. And yeah, huge interview Tuesday night that I'm really, really excited about. All right, guys, hope you have a great weekend.